Who do you think of when you hear the phrase TikTok rapper? For many, Coi Leray is the first person to come to mind. She was once one of the most successful TikTok rappers in the early 2020s, but has recently been hit with a dangerous problem. From terrible album sales to constant hate, Coi Leray's career is spiraling downhill fast. How much longer will her career last? The answer is most likely not much longer, and it's all thanks to the app that at first brought her that success, TikTok. So, in this video, we will be getting into how Coi Leray lost 98% of her fan base. But before we do that, hit that subscribe button. So, most of us know her from Twininem. It was one of Coi Leray's first major hits, and she had a TikTok to thank for it. In an interview, Coi Leray even admits to using TikTok as a strategy to get attention for her music.
You know, I took advantage of the TikTok and all of that. And at that moment, everybody tried to shit on me. It was like, oh, you're a TikTok artist and all this other stuff. And I was like, man, listen, little do y'all know, y'all.
You knew something different. You was like, okay.
I didn't give a fuck. Once I knew that the TikTok drove streams, I'm about my money and I'm about strategy. I don't have no time to have pride and ego on people that's gonna be like, oh, you're a TikTok artist and standing third.
She was one of the first artists to see TikTok as a tool towards building her career and using it. And while many hurtled the phrase TikTok artist at her, she didn't mind as she understood it was giving her lots of attraction and followers. Time passed, and Coi got some trends going with some of her singles, and soon she had millions of YouTube and TikTok followers. But there is one thing you should know about TikTok, and that's that it never helps you in the long run. Even though, before she released her album, Coi released the single Players, which was a massive hit, her so-called fans didn't really do much. Her new album only sold about 10,000 copies in the first week. Compared to the hundreds of millions of streams, it wasn't very good. TikTok followers aren't fans. But for Coi, the problems had only just begun. You see, TikTok isn't anything like any other app, even the ones that try to copy it like YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. TikTok has 20 different random dramas going on every day that every other TikToker is talking about, and then, in a day, there are 20 new dramas. And it's the same way with music. Some trend will begin, and in a few days or so, it'll be dead. And TikTok music is rarely good music, and if it is, it's about to be ruined by some corny thirst trap or basic dance. I downloaded TikTok a few months ago, so I'm kinda new to it all, but I remember a few years ago in 7th grade, I would be sitting in the back of class, and some girls would be playing a song on TikTok and dancing to it. It was usually that one Renegade song, and then the next week, I never heard that song again. I fear Coi Leray is suffering the TikTok artist's fate, the one that gives you the false sense of being larger than you are, only to be humbled with album sales. Social media gives people a false sense of fame, and it's easier than ever on TikTok for nobodies to get 170,000 followers in a day. All you have to do is post an anime edit or a mukbang, and all of a sudden, you're, quote, famous. And when Coi released her album, people were quick to point this out, and also adding how she sucked, she's horrible, etc. Without a loyal fanbase or group, Coi is forced to resort to TikTok, where she has to run after and try to start trends with her latest music, starting a never-ending TikTok cycle. That's the only way she can get streams. I know you know at least one person that is a huge fan of Taylor Swift, but have you ever met one that's a fan of Coi Leray or Ice Spice? Or that one rapper who made a song about Billie Eilish? No? That might be something to do with them being TikTok artists. While researching for this video, I came across a video about the TikTok curse on artists by the YouTuber Luista, and one of the top comments read, "Had no idea Coi Leray was still relevant." Other comments shared similar thoughts. So, the app that was supposed to bring Coi Leray a fan base mostly only brought severe backlash and hate. A recent clip was circulating on TikTok of her dancing to a very bored crowd, and it's clear, her relevancy is hanging on a branch and losing grip fast. But who knows? Maybe she could save it with another TikTok hit, start a trend, dance, etc. But then, in order to stay popular, she'd have to do it again, and again, and again, and again. It's a losing battle. No matter what she does, no one is here for her album or general interest in her music. They're here to hear a 20-second snippet of what they remember from a trend. And Ice Spice is going to suffer a similar fate. Well, what do you think? Do you disagree? Make sure to comment your thoughts on this entire situation. I have this weird theory that in the future, maybe like 50 years ahead, there will be like no such thing as like any pop artist lasting more than 5 years before they become irrelevant. What if there's no such thing as like Taylor Swift anymore? No one lasts more than 5 years. Like, wouldn't that be insane? I feel like that's a possibility due to like TikTok and just people's attention spans going down. All the music we listen to, like on the radio, on Spotify, is by some TikTok rapper that will be irrelevant in a few years, and then someone new will come up. Like, that's all the music we consume in the future. It's just a weird theory I have. Well, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.